with the new Morning Edition. Weekdays starting at 5.
Meteorologist Jessica Birch always takes things higher. Look up. You might see her buzzing the Golden Gate or flying a rescue mission. Before she takes flight, she forecasts here in the most advanced virtual weather studio in the country. So start tomorrow with Jessica Birch and let your day take off from here. Morning Edition, only on KPIX.
Grocery outlet, bargain market.
A car accident can shatter your world, but at Jacoby & Myers, we want to help you get back to where you were before. Taking on insurance companies, hospital bills, medical care, whatever you need to get back to the life you love. Jacoby & Myers, because everyone deserves justice.
I was rear-ended at a traffic light. There was damage to my car, but I felt okay. The next day, my neck wasn't feeling right, so my sister took me to urgent care and told me to call the Barnes firm. I didn't think I had a case, but I did.
After I slipped in the lobby, I thought everything was fine, but it wasn't. The next day, my doctor told me to call an attorney, so I called the Barnes firm. I didn't think I had a case, but I did.
Not sure if you have a case? Call the Barnes firm now for your free consultation. You don't pay unless we win.
This is CBS News Bay Area with Elizabeth Cook.
An historic visit to the Bay. The U.S. Navy ship Harvey Milk entering our waters. The vessel named after a gay and civil rights pioneer.
Harvey was a visionary, and he saw this all early, and he knew it had to be a movement.
Harvey spent a good portion of his life as a champion of equality for everyone, everywhere. Today, we look at the significance of this ship, not only to the military, but also a symbol of how far the military has come.
This is a military that has gone from to legal to gay, period, and now we're naming one of our naval ships, after Harvey Milk.
All the work that folks have done, whether they were out or not out at the time, that is not discounted, right? That it is recognized and it's appreciated.
It's an exponential difference is what it is, and you're in a positive direction.
Well, thanks for joining us. I'm Ryan Yamamoto in for Elizabeth Cook. We know Harvey Milk is one of the Bay Area's most well-known civil and gay rights leaders. The U.S. Navy ship named after him just arrived here for an historic visit. And over the next half hour, we're going to check in with our crew live on the water for more on the ship itself, which is now crossing underneath the Bay Bridge. And the significance of this trip to the Bay. First, though, let's get a look at today's news headlines with Ann McAvey.
Now, Ryan, tonight could be the A's final home opener in Oakland. They're going to take on the Cleveland Guardians inside the Coliseum, but most of the fans could be outside in the parking lot staging a boycott. Many fans hoping that by not buying tickets for the game, they will send a message to A's owner John Fisher that they want the team to stay in Oakland rather than moving to Las Vegas. The fan group Save Oakland Sports is behind the tailgate party. Organizers say they're planning not to go to any games at all this season. They're also calling foul on a move by the A's to keep the lot closed until just 2 hours before the first pitch. The A's gained legal approval for the Vegas move back in November. Their lease at the Coliseum ends after this season, and their new stadium has not been built yet, so the team still working out where it will be playing for the next few seasons. A federal judge has sentenced FTX founder and Bay Area native Sam Bankman-Fried to 25 years in prison for his role in the collapse of the digital currency exchange. He was convicted of fraud and conspiracy last November for siphoning off people's deposits. Prosecutors recommended up to 50 years in prison, while Bankman-Fried's attorney requested 6.5 years.
The prosecution was able to show multiple times where Sam had the opportunity to do the right thing, to come clean, and he chose not to do so.
The judge also said Bankman-Fried lied during his trial testimony and attempted witness tampering. The judge ordered him to forfeit $11 billion. His attorneys are expected to appeal the sentence. The Vallejo Police Department is now looking for a new deputy chief, Joseph Gomez, calling it quits just 9 months after starting the job. In a statement, the police department thanked Deputy Chief Gomez for his service and wished him the best of luck in all future endeavors. And in Baltimore, the search for survivors has been called off. Authorities recovered the bodies of 2 construction workers, but 4 others are still missing and presumed dead. Federal investigators are analyzing evidence recovered from the cargo ship that crashed into the Francis Scott Key Bridge 2 days ago. The NTSB says its investigation and final report could take 1 to 2 years. Meantime, the Navy is assisting in the effort to clear the wreckage.
All right, thanks, Ann. Now, first alert weather right now. We're getting our mostly dry Thursday, but the next round of rain isn't far off. Meteorologist Paul Diano is in our virtual view studio with much more.
Today is a day where we're in between weather systems, but they're so close that we're not getting a completely dry break. Most of your day will be dry. A good chunk of your day will have some sunshine, but there will be some